She winked and laughed, and the lights of these autograph. I swore to keep the secret safe, but dreams leak out like waves escape. Is it magic or a trick of the mind? Am I a thief or just intertwined?
How's it going, everybody? Ty Sites Shadow Games Report, doing part 1 of Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection. I'm just gonna go ahead and admit right now, I don't know shit about the Uncharted games. I mean, I saw the movie. I never played them. I have no idea if I have the first Uncharted or not. I didn't check before buying it. Apparently there's I think 4 of them or something. I don't know. Hopefully I got the first one. I might even do a quick search real quick just to see which version or which one I have. I probably have 2 or 3, I don't even know. But we'll figure it out. We're going to play that here in a bit. I haven't even started it up yet. So if it doesn't start up later, I'm sorry. It's just, I have little time to do many things. That's why sometimes my show is not up to the quality that I even want it to be sometimes, but I mean, I think it's good enough. Good enough for a free show. You know what I'm saying, man? Alright, we're going to do about 30 minutes to an hour of news before we get into the game, like we always do. So I'm not going to waste too much time. Let's go ahead and breeze through these headlines. We're going to jump into some of the content. I'm going to try to keep it relevant to the recent news. Not going to hop back too far. I didn't have a show most of this week. Didn't have a show Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Just want to take some time off, but also I'm having some computer issues. I'm trying to work on saving up to get a new computer right now. If anybody wants to help out, you can. It's all optional. Don't ever think that I'm asking you for money. I do have my own job. I do have my own, everything else going on in my life. So don't think that this is just, the only way I make money. I don't even I even started thinking about it more lately. Do I even want fame? Do I even want half the shit that podcasters have to deal with? And I started thinking about it. I was like, no, I really don't. I really don't. I don't know why I get satisfaction out of doing this show, but I guess it is a little bit of trying to stay up to date myself a little bit, but also trying to educate others at the same time, at least, from my perspective. I think that we get a lot of filtered views through different pundits on the internet. So I think it's good to just broaden your horizon with just, people you don't normally listen to sometimes. Just, try to play on the within the ethical framework of who you listen to, though. I notice some people will listen to people that excite them, but then not even realize how they'll pick up on certain bad behaviors of that particular person. Just try to think about who inspires you, who really, I guess, bleeds off onto you, if you understand that reference, like who you get your we pick up and mimic other people's behaviors. Like sometimes we don't even realize we do it. And, just pay attention to who you're listening to. Like even I know Nick Fuentes recently said he was going to try to curse less and try to have a cleaner show and everything. But I mean also to just I guess pay attention. I mean I'm not even saying he's bad. Like honestly he's kind of grown on me a little bit. But I guess just pay attention to the more violent types, more disorderly types, in which if Nick Fuentes can call out himself and not having certain good characteristics, then that's good. That makes him improve. So, anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about Nick. Let's jump into this. All right, Nick, Nick Talk, no, TikTok permanently bans conservative influencer Braden Sorbo. I don't even know who the hell that is. I don't keep up with TikTok. And I've been thinking about it more lately with all the videos on X. I feel like half the videos, if not all the videos, are coming from TikTok half the time. Like I'll see other people reposting videos from TikTok and I'm just kind of like, why are you doing that? And I don't even understand how that's legal. Like you're taking someone else's content and reposting it. I mean, are they even cool with that? I mean, some people are cool with stuff like that, but some people are trying to make a living off this type of stuff. I personally am not. I don't see it as a means of income. It was very strange. Like Rumble gave me I don't know, a decent well, actually, it was a very small amount of money. I guess decent in the sense that I didn't expect to make that much last year from Rumble. But what's kind of interesting about Rumble is that, I performed to a lot of the same standards as last year, and I didn't make near as much this year. So I'm trying to figure out how that all works, how much, these companies are going to constantly be changing these algorithms in the background. where they'll just affect your money and how much you actually take in. I think it's just something we really have to be mindful of, especially when it comes to being shut down in weird, malicious ways. There's just this weird cult now of politics where it just seems like they just want to shut you down anytime you're trying to get out some type of truth. And, it doesn't always hit every single person, but usually the people that are more effective in different ways, they'll definitely target those people the most. And I'm still trying to understand it myself, like why certain people get targeted over others. But, some people could be controlled opposition for all we know. All right, anyways, Republican senators briefed on Qatar influence in U.S. institutions. Yeah, I think Laura Loomer was putting out a few different tweets along those lines. I see her face right there. So, yeah. Former Bachelorette star Josh Cedar, I don't know, dresses as trans Mexican to troll ICE protesters in Illinois. Sounds odd. I thought that was, what's her face? I can't even think of her damn name right now. She's been in the news a lot lately, too. The chick that kept on getting picked up from Israel in the boat. Why can't I think of her name? It's on, like I'm thinking of her face right now and I can't think of her name. Toyota mandates subscriptions for 2025 model features after trial. Trump administration designates Antifa domestic terrorist group eyes a foreign label. Judge temporarily blocks Trump administration from sending National Guard troops to Chicago. Is that even like actually doing anything? Like I'm getting tired of reading about it, honestly. Because it seems like Trump is doing it anyways half the time, so I'm just like, why are we dealing with this? And when are we going to start labeling it treason constantly? Like this is like multiple judges throughout the country from multiple states shutting down different parts of his agenda. And I mean, while some of it is very questionable, like I've questioned different moves from Trump myself, I guess there's still a part of me that still kind of puts some faith in him to try to do the right thing. But at the same time, just the way that Trump has been hugging up to Israel this entire time while playing two different faces of the same coin or card, however you want to take that analogy. I don't know how to describe it with Trump. It's very strange. It's very middle lane, which might be why it's confusing. That's why even moderates, when it comes to politics, are very confusing to the left and right. It's because they'll disagree and agree with them on different things. Moderates don't pick a side. They'll actually hop fence whenever something is more beneficial to them. Like moderates, like I don't know why people don't talk about moderates more, but they hop fence every single time there's a presidential election. There'll always be some type of favorite amongst the two, and they'll hop fence for whoever that is. They're also called independents. I mean, at least that's how I determine them a lot of the time. I know there is a little bit of a broader range with the term independent, but you can kind of understand where I'm coming from here if we're just going off of a dualistic political spectrum. Most states with National Guard troops in D.C. plan to withdraw this fall. It's interesting. Why would they announce that? That's strange to me. Republicans vote to roll back Biden-era restrictions on mining and drilling in 3 western states. Sorry, I'm like bleeding my sentences together. Energy company abandons proposal to store nuclear waste at site in New Mexico. Arizona Sheriff's Office misused millions meant to remedy racial profiling, report reveals. Israeli cabinet ratifies ceasefire and hosts deal with Hamas. Yeah, this is the new territory it seems like we're entering with the war in Gaza, at least for the time being. I haven't thought about doing a show Tuesday and Wednesday night, and I ended up not doing it just to kind of wait and see how this all was going to turn out. There was even some reports last night that there were certain airstrikes in Gaza I think it came from the account named The General, if anybody's familiar with that particular account on X. But I remember Harrison Smith from InfoWars, he actually reposted that particular account, or at least the post. I saw it, I reposted it, and then later I checked on Harrison's page to see if he still believed in the same thing, and he had reverted to, I guess, a phrase from Ron Paul. If anybody remembers, "It's happening," kind of referring to, well, I guess it could be a number of things, but really just kind of like libertarian type of agenda occurring, unless it has some type of other deeper meaning. That's what I've always, thought of it meaning myself. But maybe I've misinterpreted that from Ron Paul myself. I'm not sure. I want to say that's what that means, though. It's, he's a libertarian. He's more towards just loosening of government restrictions, giving Americans certain freedoms, but also, there has to be certain lines for legality and law enforcement. So, he doesn't jump the fence to anarchy. Libertarianism is actually pretty close to anarchy. And what's something that's kind of interesting about just the political compass, at least a more westernized, or actually, I don't know, there's different political compasses. It's kind of hard to determine one is more correct than the other, but I guess I'm just going off to the four quadrant political compass that was taught in school, political sciences and everything. I'm sure they probably teach different things now since half the universities are communist, or at least appear so. But anyways, I'm lingering on here. Let me get back to what I was talking about. So, we have a maneuvering towards a ceasefire with Israel and the so-called group of Hamas. And I say the so-called group of Hamas is just because I think it's just like a state-funded group from Israel. I don't think it's, I don't know. There was certain, I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but there was a certain account that was talking that they received somewhere around, I think it was like $30 million. I can't remember if it was a day, but it was something pretty up there. Certain people were getting paid off. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like, it's just Israelis in mask at this point. Or maybe certain Muslims that Israel has hired to play as certain characters. I'm not saying it's that or it's not. I'm just saying, what it kind of appears to me, just going off of the data, going off of all the articles that I've read off to you throughout my shows that I've had on here. But anyways, let's see. Trying to read up on this a little bit. Israel's cabinet approved on early Friday the outline of a ceasefire and hostage release deal with Hamas after nearly 2 years of war. Where's my water at? We already getting dry up in this biatch. Guess I do have coffee right here. It's gonna make me more dry though. This step follows months of devastating conflict since Hamas' deadly attack on Israel on October 7th, 2023, which killed 1,200 people and led to 251 hostages taken. The deal involves Israel freeing approximately 2,000 Palestinian detainees, gradually pulling back its troops from Gaza and reopening 5 key border crossings, including the Rafah crossing with Egypt. Gaza's health minister reports that over 67,000 people in Gaza have lost their lives and almost 170,000 have been injured as a result of Israel's military operation, without distinguishing between civilian and fighter casualties. Hostage and prisoner exchanges are expected to begin Monday, making a significant move towards ending the hostilities and enabling humanitarian aid delivery. Sorry, I needed that. Okay. Did I say this? The Trump administration designates Antifa domestic terrorist group eyes foreign label. Yeah, he actually labeled them, I think, an international terrorist group. So not only domestic, but also international. What's going on with ground news today? Guess they don't like that I don't pay for it. Guess a lot of places probably don't like if you use something and not pay for it. But I'm feeling stingy lately. And I'm also kind of questioning which articles might be, I don't know. I don't know. I just get in my fringe conspiracy modes and I'll just start being very cynical. I'm just like, yeah, which one of these is propaganda today? Which one is news? I mean, sometimes I just think it's just like acted out bullshit from the CIA. Like, I really don't know, guys. I mean, I I actually try to be honest on this show. Like, even if I mess up, like I'll tell you days later. I'm like, hey, remember that story from like days ago? I'll retract what I said if I get anything wrong. But I mean, if it's like a month or two out and I forget, I mean, sometimes that happens. But I'm never actually trying to lie to you. I'm trying to give you the straight news, straight from the screen. You can see what I see. Um, I just honestly try to lace a little bit of my own opinion at the end of what I tell you from the actual article. And that's really just trying to help guide you to be questioning whether or not something's true. And it is up to you entirely. I don't care if you believe in something or not. I really don't. Like I don't have an agenda with any of this crap. Um, there's just the reason I'm being so elaborate with my direction tonight. I've had some people just straight up lie about certain things lately, and it's just made me have to question um, certain people's intention a lot more. Like they just straight up will lie about you. They won't know much about you. They just, they try to find dirt on you or something, or just try to just make up shit. So that's the reason why I'm talking like this tonight. I've just noticed a lot of people that will say weird things in the chat where they notice certain things about my show, but it'll just be like superficial stuff. Like, uh, I don't know. I have like a $50 mic, by the way. Somebody said the other day I don't have a lot of bass in my voice. Well, a lot of that can come from a mic. Like I don't have a mic right next to my face either. I don't want it there. I don't want to be like those podcasters that are constantly, got a mic right in their face, just trying to pick up all the bass in their voice. Like I've got like probably a good foot and a half away from my mic right now. Like I don't give a shit, guys. Like if I'm not getting paid for something, I'm not going to. I mean, I wanna have a decent show. I'm not going to go, to the same extremes. I mean, I want to get that $200 mic that everybody uses, that Shure mic that everybody uses. Like I know what it is, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I really want to be those people. I don't want to be rich and famous. I don't want to be, just. I mean, honestly, it's just fun for me. And then I get to talk about, news with different people and, get to meet more like-minded people that like that's what I enjoy more than anything else. If people enjoy me, that's up to you, but I'm not going to make anybody enjoy me. If you enjoy these games as much as I do, like feel free to, join in whenever I play the game or, talking about different content on here. Let's go ahead and jump into the content so I won't linger on my thoughts. But yeah, I have nothing against any of the haters that, I guess want to critique me or whatever. I mean, it's all understandable. If you don't have anything to show in your life, I mean, you will bite at the people that do try to show, a little bit of their life or like what's going on in their life or how they think of the world. You might feel more comfortable hiding your face and expressing yourself in the chat. That's up to you. This is just my way of doing it, Like I like to do it in the chat too. I like to meet people. I like to have a good time. I make jokes all day long. If anybody knows me, you know me. Like I literally will make fun of anything. But anyways, all right, we got Phoenix Dragon here. He's a fringe poster, I would probably call him. Why did I pick this post? No, no, no. This is not the post I had on the screen earlier. Okay. 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 I don't know. I might play it just for fun. F BlackRock. This is from October 7th, 2 days ago. I don't even think this story got covered very much. I don't think many people knew about it. It didn't even circulate that far on X. Like, you have 9,000 people that saw this post. This is also the new strange way of shadow banning, in my mind at least. I think the algorithm will just straight up stop your post if it doesn't meet a certain criteria of the news that they want to get around. I mean, this has 200 likes on this particular post here, but it only got to 10,000 people. I don't know. Anyways, this is a bunch of protest. I'm not even going to play this whole video. Look at all the money. Look at all the money that goes into this. I think ICE could have like a field day just showing up at these events. I bet you most of these people are illegals. I mean, I don't know that. I'm just saying. Like, if you want to like have a big roundup, just show up at these protests and be like, like arrest people, or you don't even have to arrest people. You can detain them if they have IDs. Go about it that way. See who's a civilian, who's not. It's kind of strange. I don't know. I saw somebody earlier tonight, and they had a Maryland ID. I don't know. It's just kind of strange because of the particular house that he was in. I don't know. He was living here in Tennessee, but he looked like an illegal. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, his English was pretty good, but like, I mean, if you were to ask me on a normal day, is this an American or not, I probably would have said no. I mean, just because you have good English, it doesn't mean you're a American either. I mean, some people, and especially foreigners, a lot of them will actually practice their accent to try to get more, or just be more Americanized. Anyways, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I've had some girlfriends from overseas, and one in particular that I had, she'd only lived in the country for like 7 years. And she had she had a little bit of an accent, but it was actually pretty clean for, someone that's only been in the country for 7 years. So, different immigrants, and she wasn't even a citizen. Different immigrants can, practice and get to a certain level. Let's see here. I don't want to go back too far. Clandestine, it's happening. Trump responds to another question about invoking Insurrection Act. He reminds everyone that it's been invoked many times before and says if governors won't stop crime, will do the job. I'm not even going to play this video because I know a lot of people are already aware of this particular story. I just want to cover it on my channel because I didn't have a show earlier in the week. I'm not even going to go too deep into that. Let's see. Rapid Response 47 says there are 110,000 gang members on the streets of Chicago. What? That's an insane number. I don't even remember posting this. I'm sure I probably posted it for later and never got to it. They've had 1,200 shootings and 360 homicides this year alone. This story's from 2 days ago. Crazy. Let's see if he just says the exact same thing or not.
We are taking the juggernaut that is demolishing the weaponization of law enforcement and bringing it to places like Chicago. When I was there today with Todd, we learned that the Chicago city streets have 110,000 gang members. That's right, you heard me right. They had 1,200 shootings this year alone, 360 homicides. When politicians choose to side with those metrics and not their citizenry, thank God we have President Trump and this Department of Justice and this FBI going in there and crushing violent crime. And President Trump sent us into these cities quietly to set the stage, to set up for the National Guard, to see the success that we saw in Washington, D.C., in Memphis. The FBI has been leading the charge in every single one of these streets because we know how to gather ground-level intelligence, and we know how to put handcuffs on the bad guys, and we know that we have the backing of this administration. And most importantly, the agents at the FBI know that they have the backing of the American people and their government. We are taking the juggernaut that is demolishing.
Okay, we already covered that. I don't even know if I want to play this stupid song. It's just some AI song talking about different types of petroleum. But it basically just shows you how it's basically in everything. It's only a minute and a half. We'll just go ahead and do it. Screw it.
Did you know that petroleum can actually be refined into so many useful things? When crude oil is extracted from underground, it is sent into a distillation tower for high temperature distillation. The separation process works because each component has a different boiling point. At the very top, what gets separated as petroleum gas, which is collected in steel cylinders and used as cooking fuel. Next comes gasoline, the fuel we use most often, but you might not know that its share in crude oil is actually quite small, only about 20%. Following that is naphtha. It has a wide range of applications in daily life, serving as a key raw material for making plastic, synthetic rubber, and synthetic fibers. So when you think you're wearing clothes, in a way you're actually wearing petroleum. Next in line is kerosene, which can be used both as aircraft fuel and to light traditional kerosene lamps. Then comes diesel, which makes up more than 30% of petroleum products. Tractors, heavy machinery, and many vehicles all depend on it. After diesel comes fuel oil, which is cheaper than gasoline and diesel, but has a higher energy density that makes it the ideal fuel for large ocean-going vessels and long-distance transport. Beyond that is lubricating oil, and finally asphalt, which is the perfect material for paving asphalt roads.
So yeah, you can see it's pretty much used for everything. Just about these days. Everybody thought this man was crazy until he said this. Should I show this? This is Charles Manson. He did say some very interesting things about just the fakeness of society, but I don't know. You guys can go check out the video if you want to. It's on my page, on my profile on X. Andrew Torba says, wow, this is incredible. Must watch. Milk hack. This is kind of just a funny video. I'm not even going to play the whole video, but it does kind of describe the times a little bit. How we
I don't
have
usually
to
make these kind of videos, but this is such a good hack.
I don't know. Some people feel like they are walking on eggshells talking about Israel. I think it's really just about your approach, you know, how careful you are with, and I mean, you know, coy you are to some degree. This guy has found a really fun way of critiquing.
I would be amiss not to share this with the world, because this hack will make your milk like taste twice as good and almost like never go bad, and it will last like twice as long. So anyways, it's a really good simple hack. I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. So what you want to do is you want to get yourself some organic milk. Okay, organic milk is probably the best. I mean, what we really want is raw, but raw is like super expensive and hard to come by and hard to get, and but organic works really well. So you want to get organic, and then you can get some organic half and half, or you can get even organic heavy whipping cream. This will work as well. Last time I gave some wrong information, but I just wanted to correct that information because it's very important to know. And so, yeah, you want to get the heavy whipping cream. This will work the same. It's almost like, you know, one of these will almost do 2 whole half gallons as well. It depends on how creamy you want it. I do like a full one of these for a whole half gallon, but I'm crazy sometimes. And so anyways, this will do like 2 whole half gallons. So you want to split this in half and add it to your milk, okay? Because what these do is there's fats and stuff inside of the half and half that actually preserve what's in the milk. And so it makes the milk last longer. Like I've never had milk go bad since I've been doing this. Like it lasts so much longer. And so basically you just pour this half of it in there. And so you got to pour some of it out, obviously, and then use it. But once you pour it out and use it, then you can see that it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious that it will last significantly longer. It'll taste way better. Like you'll know right away when you add it to it. You'll be like, why have I not been drinking my milk this way this entire time? Because when you realize that, you're like, oh shoot, like I've been missing some like major information in my life. You know, I mean, raw milk, I don't know if you know this, it actually really never goes bad. It kind of like turns into like a yogurt thing, and it lasts so much longer. And that's because of the natural bacteria in it that get killed off through the process that they do of pasteurization, which is pretty terrible actually, but whatever. So if you do this though, it will restore some of those fats that were put into the milk, and those fats will help your milk to be preserved and last longer. So just get yourself some organic half and half, organic heavy cream, add it to your milk, and your milk will taste so much better. And again, it'll last so much longer. Anyways, guys, hope that helped.
Just some fun tips for your milk. What does it say on the side there? It's that 2% milk. I can't read it. Anyways, no, that was whole milk. Whole organic milk, no less. Former CIA agent John Kuriakow, is that how you say it? Reminds the world. What am I saying? Alright, let's start this over. Truth Teller says, former CIA agent John Kuriakow reminds the world why Mossad agents are not trusted. Why is that?
Mossad agents are not permitted in CIA headquarters because every time they would come, they would give us gifts, and the gifts always had listening devices embedded in them. And we're like, you guys have to stop doing this. They're like, oh, we brought you a seal of the CIA. You should hang it in the director's office. It's all full of listening devices. So we're like, you guys can't come here anymore. So we had to rent a safe house, and we meet with the Israelis in this safe house. The Israelis are not our friends, period. Mossad agents are not permitted in CIA headquarters because every time they would come, they would give us gifts, and the gifts always had listening devices.
I kind of wish there was more to this video, but who is that? Truth Hurts. Kind of want to go listen to that particular video now. Truth Hurts, and this guy's name is John Kuriakow. Try to remember that for later. Ryan Mata, he's been all over the Charlie Kirk shooting ever since it started. I feel like the whole Charlie Kirk thing is starting to kind of die down because people are just kind of tired of hearing about it. Plus, Candace Owens came out with a lot of revelations, the past week. Yeah, there was like these new texts that came out, and Charlie Kirk was telling different people a part of Turning Point that he was trying to sever ties with different Jewish donors, and he felt like they were going to kill him, or at least it was along those lines. I'm paraphrasing here because I'm trying to remember everything that Candace had said. But Ryan Mata has been over the whole situation ever since the beginning. He's actually done a pretty fair and decent job. I don't know much about Ryan Mata besides that, though. He's made some type of trafficked video, so it seems like he's on the right side. I'll trust him with at least some of that. Josh Hammer, do you believe in coincidence? Says Ryan Mata. How long is this video? I don't want to play too much.
Oh, let me ask you a question. What do you think the odds of this dirtbag pulling up a tweet from Donald Trump from 2012 that literally said public execution and sharing it out 24 hours before Charlie Kirk was assassinated? Let me say that again. Josh Hammer, the one in the group chats the one that's been lying and attacking Candace this whole time. Just a fucking coincidence. 24 hours before Charlie Kirk was assassinated, this prick.
I'm gonna pull up bigger.
Oh, let me ask you a question. What do you see this thread by Sam Parker? It's absolutely going to blow your mind. And let's give a big shout out to this man right here. Sam Parker, right here. Sam Parker ran for governor or Congress. Sam Parker is the type of man who doesn't just talk about it. He gets up there and he fucking does it. And his work on the parallels, if you guys haven't read his thread on the parallels of the assassinations, like the parallels between Charlie Kirk, MLK, JFK, and RFK, holy shit, are there a lot. And it'll absolutely blow your mind. So let's get into this thread, shall we? So I'm going to dive into Sam Parker's tweet here. It says, Josh Hammer treachery. Fact, Josh Hammer randomly dug up a 12-year-old tweet of Donald Trump's about public execution the night before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Fact, the same night before the assassination, Josh Hammer told us that he had a meeting with Charlie wherein he claimed Charlie hadn't changed his mind on Israel. He neglected to say anything about Charlie's group chat statement from the previous day. Fact, Josh Hammond was in a group chat where Charlie admitted he was going to have and abandon a pro-Israel cause. Yet Hammer remained completely silent about this and called Candace Owens a liar for claiming Charlie's stance on Israel. Why was Josh Hammer calling people a liar for making true claims while remaining silent on a key piece of inside information himself that refutes his own claims? Watch Josh Hammer tell you about being in a group chat and tell you Charlie wasn't shifting his stance. This is now confirmed to be untrue, and it turns out Candace Owens was telling the truth. Why did Hammer lie about Candace and not produce this information himself?
And it was really only over the past, I don't know, year and a half or so that I would say that we became closer. I started going on his show, The Charlie Kirk Show, a wildly popular podcast and radio show. I started going on the show more often, and we started talking very frequently. He formed a small group chat. There were probably 7 or 8 of us total in this group chat there. He called it his brain trust for thinking about Israel, for thinking about Jewish-Christian relations. He was very concerned about rising anti-Semitism. This is something that he was an adamant opponent of. It is Charlie, if you look at campus talks for the past couple of years, he wasn't just getting asked about Israel. He was not just getting asked about two-state solution, about Gaza, borders, all this stuff there. No, he was getting asked about, like, the Talmud, which is crazy. And he actually was able to provide very good answers. Better answers than probably 98% of Jews probably could offer there. So we talked a little bit about that sort of stuff, frankly. But above all, we really strategized about how to turn back the tide against rising anti-Semitism and anti-Israel sentiment on the American right in Republican Party circles among young Gen Z conservative activists there. And it got to the point where these campus talks that Charlie was doing, give or take, these are his words, not mine, he would say that roughly half, 50% of the questions that he got asked were all on Israel, Jews, which first of all is disturbing. It's mind-boggling. It's frankly disturbing. That is not a sign of a healthy society. So that's sobering in and of itself. But because of that, he did organize this Zoom call the night before he tragically was murdered. So the Utah Valley University event where he tragically was killed, just a day that will live in infamy, to borrow the FDR phrase from many decades ago. So that was supposed to be the first of a series of events. Supposed to be the first launching a campus tour. So basically, before he set foot at the first event, he wanted kind of an hour-long kind of prep call. So it was me, a right-wing rabbi friend of mine who lives in Jerusalem, Pesach Wilicki, a couple of his producers, and there was one Christian pastor. And that was basically it. And Charlie had a list of questions. How do I respond when the students ask me about starvation, famine, genocide, borders, two-state solution, this, that, there. But the mere fact that he was seeking our counsel, and we communicated on a virtually daily basis through this active group chat and one-on-one, the fact that we were doing that, along the fact that he had that particular Zoom call with people like me the night before he was killed, I think really profoundly calls into question this narrative that he was getting ready to renounce his well-established lifelong support for the Jewish people, for the state of Israel.
And then Sam goes on, he says right here, he says immediately after the assassination, Hammer literally quoted the Trump tweet once again. Is this suspicious? And then literally in this one, it says 3. Is it just a coincidence? Here's President Trump's. Should a public execution for all to see should be public execution for all to see. We'll end this bullshit fast. And Josh Hammer down here says public execution. And this was on September 10th at 3:57 p.m. where he went and retweeted it out. And what do we got here? September 29th. I was given access to a letter a few months ago. I read it at this time. As I've been saying repeatedly, Tucker, Candace, and others, bad faith actors, are lying through their teeth about Charlie and Israel. Oh, really? Are they? Are they, Josh? Are they, Josh? We got a lot of fucking questions for your ass, Josh. Just to say the least. Just to say the least. Let me pull up a screenshot of what faggot Josh's ass looks like. Before, and I'll say it again. How much do you think this fucking faggot right here stood to lose? Israel and civilization, available now. This dirtbag piece of shit went on a podcast to defend himself, promote his fucking book at the expense of Charlie fucking Kirk. This is how you know you're looking at a fucking rat. A dirtbag, scumbag, subhuman piece of fucking trash right there. That's a big piece of shit. If a piece of shit ate a piece of shit and had a shit, it would be that piece of shit.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's a good catch and a direct lie. I think I did cover, actually, I don't know. Well, I don't think I could have covered what happened on Monday and Tuesday if I didn't have a show. No, I guess it was mostly last week that Candace revealed some of that. Because I want to say I covered some of it by Friday. Anyways, Mr. Nobody post, this one aged like fine wine. Isaac Cappy tried to warn us about Laura Loomer. He said Laura Loomer is a Mossad agent.
Guys, all over the place. Jack Posobiec, Gabe Hoffman, Mike Cernovich, Laura Loomer. Gabe Hoffman is running ops on people. He is a bad guy, dudes. I look like I've seen a ghost. Yeah, I have. And someone that was very close to me, I'm pretty sure they were just there to infiltrate me. These are really fucking bad people, and I'm beyond pissed. I don't even know how to describe the feeling inside of me. It's bad. It's bad, guys. These people are bad. They tried to set someone up that you know and love. They're fucking evil. These people are evil. These people are evil. They're unregistered foreign agents. Schurter? No, not Schurter. Not Schurter. Oh, boy.
Almost like we can all sense it, too. At least the people in tune with
How did I
themselves.
find out? Gestalt's deductive reasoning. So that means Jason Boss, by the way, collaborated with Mossad agents. Jason Boss, the guy that torpedoed Michael Whalen. Let's see. I think probably Random Rants of Ryan got paid off. Is Gabe from Open Secret? Yes, he is. Zio-Khazarian people. Very much so. Zionist Khazarian people. Khazarian Mafia. These people are protecting slave traders. Arnon Milchan. Arnon Milchan. Do you know that name? Arnon Milchan. Another one. I wasn't going to say anything today, but I prayed, and then Jesus said he had my back, so. Guys, also, the mystery company in the Papadopoulos Mueller probe, the mystery company, is Black Cube. Black Cube is Israeli intelligence. Black Cube is Mossad. It's private label Mossad. These people, all these people that are going against Q have been activated. And they're bad. They're bad people. They're very, very bad people. They protect the Khazarian Mafia. They're protecting slave trading rings. Straight up. Gabe Hoffman is protecting slave traders. Gabe Hoffman slandered me and said that I retracted my claims against slave traders. They are protecting fucking slave traders. They're slave trading children. And these people are worse than pedos.
Let's not forget who we're up against with all this shit. I've noticed a lot of the Israeli propagandists out there within the past few days. I guess that money's hitting their bank account. Actually, we might see that hot model that they hired. I don't know if anybody's seen that yet, but I noticed it last night. Do I feel like covering this right now? I don't know. Tonight is kind of a weird night. I kind of feel like being a little bit spiritual. I'm not gonna go too far, too deep, but I don't know. This this is kind of interesting to me. You know what Gnostics believe. I'm not saying that I'm a Gnostic to entertain a certain idea. I like entertaining any idea just to hear it out. But you know, I think what was it, Aristotle or Plato had said? It was one of the two. I can't remember. An educated mind can entertain a thought without accepting it. There's something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, but you get the idea. So, maybe we can kind of entertain a certain idea without accepting it. But it also even kind of, I guess, shows the separation between like the Old Testament and the New Testament with how the Gnostics perceived the Bible. Certain, I guess, books that were debated about being included in the Bible did not make it, and some of that were the alleged Gnostic text, which not all of them are actually from Gnostics, but it's just how they were labeled from the particular time period because they didn't know what the hell they were looking at. But yeah, that's where it got its name. But some of it, does seem to be who they considered to be Gnostics at the time.
So what does he create? Us. Okay? He creates the planet Earth. So what does he create? Us. Okay? He creates the planet Earth. And then he creates Adam and Eve. Okay? That's what a monster would do. Okay? Look at this history. What kind of God would kick someone out of paradise for eating a fruit? A monster would do it. Right? What kind of God would kill a people for no particular reason? A monster would do that. Okay? What kind of God would demand that a people be loyal to that person? A monster. What kind of God would enforce his will on a people? A monster. What kind of God would say to someone, you're the only person I like, everyone else I hate? A monster would do that. Okay? So, in other words, the true secret that these secret societies are trying to keep is the God we worship today is the false God. And we are actually in a prison created by this false God.
And just to kind of back up this little bit of a theory with certain interpretations of Revelations, actually, it might not even be Revelations, but it is Jesus saying it. Jesus did mention, I just lost my thought. He did mention that this world was run by Satan. And, Jews and particular, like especially secular Jews, see that particular word a little bit differently than religious Christians do. I don't know if a lot of people realize that. Like, secular means you're absent of religion, basically. You are someone of a philosophical belief to a certain degree. Like, there's secular Buddhism, but it still, it still follows the ways of the Buddha. You see what I mean? But it'll treat the character a little bit more as a human rather than as a god. But it will still use the practices as something practical. And see, there's different ways of interpreting this. That's why even, certain people will see different aspects of like the Kabbalah and different aspects of Judaism to be secular because they're more based on practicality to some degree. I'm not saying all of it, but to some degree. I mean, they also have some crazy batshit, rules that they've made for themselves. And that's why they have to like create all these weird devices and everything to get around a certain behavior so they can not sin. Super weird, and I don't know. I don't really understand it. I'm glad that I was raised Christian to just ask for forgiveness if I did make a particular mistake. But that's in part of actually acknowledging that something was a mistake, you know. And obviously, if you keep creating the same mistake on purpose, you know, that's where something like a God would notice that and call it out. And I mean, usually you get that from society. Like, if you want to look at it from a more practical sense. Like, I have more practical ways of looking at God, like, you know, moral judgment coming from society and that kind of acting as a godly factor to some degree. But there is also the other aspect of that where, you know, there is an adversarial role to certain people's egos where they can turn into a spiritual Satan to a certain degree. If you understand where I'm going with this. But Satan to secular Jews or secular religions, you know, they would see that word as in Hebrew meaning the adversary. And that's where I would apply this more practically, you know, where Gnostics separate the old God and the Old Testament as being more strict and, I guess, evil like, you know, or just wicked to some degree, or at least appearing that way by certain actions. Might actually be the false God, might actually be Satan, the adversarial role. But Gnostics came up with this whole idea that there's this thing called the Demiurge, which is some type of weird monster. And I guess, I don't know, there's lots of strangeness to it. There's added characters to um, the whole theology of the dogma, like just things that are not included in the base framework of Christianity. Like it's like there's this character named Sophia. There's also the Pleroma, which is like the divine realm or something with like the true divine God, um, which is represented through a concept called the monad, which is a little bit more of a realistic idea. It's a more practical idea, if you ask me, where it includes the father, the mother, and the child. And that unity or trinity forms the makeup of God. Um, you know, and that sounds very practical for God, if you ask me. You know, if you were to apply it to like a natural sciences perspective, you'd be like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. You know, that's how humans reproduce. And that trinity, you know, just signifies the, I guess, the creation of the species to a certain degree. So it is creation in its own sense. And, you know, I'm not telling you any of this to change your mind on your perspective of Christianity or whatever. It's just looking at things from a different perspective to try to, like, understand what unethical values might point towards, if that makes any sense. Like, I mean, really in psychology, they're well mapped out. And actually, a lot of bad behaviors usually translate to some type of personality disorder or maybe even something more serious like a neurological disorder. So, all right, let me finish this video and we'll move on.
And that's who Jesus was. Jesus was a cosmic being sent by the monad to tell us the truth about the world. And that's why he died, because the Roman Empire could not allow people to see the truth. If I told you the truth, you would know it right away. You would wake up. Therefore, the truth tellers must be killed. Okay? So that's what these secret societies believe. They believe that the monad exists, and the mind of the monad is what creates the universe.
So it's a little bit of a panpsychism to some degree as well, because if I remember what panpsychism is, it's almost like the self-creating universe from the mind, which even kind of plays into some role with the observer effect, how our particular observations on the universe will actually collapse a state of reality to some degree. to form the next event or the next just rolling in our world. I don't know. It's kind of strange. Um, it's almost as if like we're all living in different universes and we could go off in different paths and maybe even enter different realms and portals just through our particular decisions. And I mean that through a dimensional sense. Like, you know, every time we glance in a certain direction, we're constantly changing our surrounding, collapsing it into existence. I mean, but also there's other living life forms as well, which would play an effect, I would assume. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's all kind of crazy. It's all kind of crazy. I've been a big science nerd most of my life, so I'm just kind of like, um, I don't know. I'm kind of going in a different direction. Like um, I was raised Christian, but I had a big phase in my life where I just questioned different things, and I, you know, went off on my own spiritual path, learning about different faiths and different religions, and you know, even exploring to some degree like secularism. But you know, it was all short lived because I don't know. To me, I feel like there is some type of energetic spark in all of us that keeps our spirit going. You know, the reason we don't off ourselves every single day is because we're constantly striving for something better. You know, some type of, you know, supposed paradise in our mind, and that keeps us going. You know, even if you're secular, that still plays a big role in your life to motivate you to get up every single day. Like there's something special in your life to constantly move you towards that. But, you know, I think through certain archetypes of certain characters like Satan or even the merge or, you know, any types of evil characteristics, they're all good frameworks to understand what to avoid. And that's why even characters like Jesus or Buddha or Krishna or, you know, go down the line of gods that you want to name off, you know, there's certain more positive gods that usually pave a more healthier path through life, if that makes any sense. So, you know, that's where just your role models can play a big part in your life to explore uncharted territory in a more wise fashion. You have a more balanced, ethical role in the world, and you know when not to tip the bar too far. If you understand where I'm going with this, you know, there's constantly a balance with holding yourself up. You know, that's basically what virtue is. It's a balancing role to um, hold you within an ethical framework. But anyways, I don't want to linger in my thoughts.
And Jesus was sent to remind us that even though we're in a prison, there's still the monad in you. There's a spark in you, a divine light in you that you can activate. And if you activate it, then you will return to the monad. You will see the truth for yourself. And when you die, your soul, which is part of the monad, will want to return to the monad and can escape this world. But to activate this light, you must be a good person. You must love one another. You must reject money and materialism. And grades, okay? Grades in school. You must reject competition. You must reject material wealth in order to pursue spiritual happiness. Okay? That was the message of Jesus. Now you can imagine that the powers that be, the Nephilim, would not like this, okay? It's a direct threat to Nephilim, who now control the prison created by the demiurge. It's also a direct threat to the demiurge. And that's why these secret societies have been, over the centuries, been repressed, been executed, okay, been massacred. But they believe that it is their duty to protect the secret.
Okay. Of course, it ends as soon as I get up for a second.
So what does he create?
All right, Trump pushes foreign terrorist label for Antifa amid global ties probe. The White House says, make no mistake, Antifa is a radical terrorist organization that explicitly calls for overthrow of the U.S. government, law enforcement authorities, and our system of law.
Antifa beats journalists. Antifa attacks our police stations. They attack our courthouses. They dox our law enforcement officers. No more. They are a terrorist group, and we are coming after them.
We are here at the White House today to unmask Antifa, to follow the money all the way to the top. If you want to get to the bottom of who is fomenting this chaos and violence in our country, you must follow the money.
I was a mainstream reporter in Seattle for 10 years before I quit mainstream media, in part due to its refusal to acknowledge the dangers of Antifa and radical left-wing violence.
Part of the problem that we have is that a lot of people refuse to believe that Antifa is real. It is just a made-up thing, but I have seen them. They are real, they are dangerous, and they are violent.
They are an organized, systemic, international criminal enterprise. And what the FBI is going to do is trace the money, follow the funds, and find every single person that was involved in funding the riots and the violent acts of criminality that they are perpetrating on our street.
I've watched Antifa brutally beat, harass, and threaten Americans in the street, but all of that ends with the Trump administration.
I was brutally attacked and almost killed by Antifa in the streets of Seattle. All of my colleagues have been attacked. I can't think of a single one who hasn't. Violence against journalists and police officers in our streets can't stand.
Just days ago, I was in the Portland jailhouse, and now I'm in the White House. This administration is built different, and Antifa's days are numbered.
And I want to thank President Donald Trump for designating Antifa a terrorist organization, and I'm looking forward to the FBI and the DOJ hunting down these people like the terrorists that they are.
All I gotta say, it's a bad day to be Antifa.
And Antifa's days of using violence and intimidation against their political opposition are over.
And I've continued to report on them over the years, despite the threats of violence and actual violence that's happened, because I owe a thank you to this country, the United States, for settling my parents who were victims of communism in Vietnam.
1 month ago, Charlie Kirk was murdered by a violent leftist. We all saw it, and we all saw thousands of leftists celebrate it. Antifa symbols were found on the bullet casings of the gun used to shoot and kill my friend.
We won't take it anymore. President Trump is not going to stand for it. And I'm so grateful that we have a leader in the White House that understands how we need to fight these sophisticated networks and how we need to take these terrorists out.
I've been attacked by Antifa, doxxed by Antifa, harassed by Antifa, but we're not standing down. We're now coming for you.
If you or your loved ones are going to be traveling to Mexico in the next few months or even next year, just know that the cartels have put a warning out. They put a huge banner out. In that banner, they name Kash Patel, the FBI director, and they state that they're being hurt because too many of their shipments are being stopped, that they're threatening to hurt American tourists, to retaliate for what's going on with all their drug shipments not being able to get through. If you're going, or your kids, or somebody you know, send this to them. It's been confirmed. It's all over Mexican media. Soon you'll start seeing it here on American media. I usually get a little bit ahead of what's going on because I'm paying attention to other media in other countries. They're already talking about it. They're already discussing it. And it's legitimate. It's a legitimate threat. They're saying stay out of places like Cancun, Playa del Carmen, even Tijuana. They're even saying stay out of Tijuana because this is where the cartels will be searching for American tourists for kidnappings, amongst other things, in threat to the fact that their shipments are just not getting through. If you or your loved ones are going to be...
Republican senators briefed on Qatar's influence in Washington. A majority of Republican senators attended a closed-door briefing organized by Senator Rick Scott during a GOP steering committee lunch, focusing on Qatar's funding of Islamist networks linked to Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood. The session examined Qatar's investment in U.S. universities, media, and Trump-related projects, including a Boeing 747 gift for Air Force One, amid congressional efforts to scrutinize its strategic U.S. partnerships. Lawmakers discussed potential pressure on Trump administration to address these activities. Carol says this message brought to you by APAC. I guess he's commenting on Laura Loomer, I would assume. I don't really understand that. But apparently, I don't know why he's at the top. That's kind of weird. He doesn't even have more likes or views than her. Why is he at the top? That's strange. Laura Loomer says, a high-level source in the U.S. Senate tells me the majority of the GOP U.S. senators attended Senator Rick Scott steering committee lunch yesterday, where they received a briefing on threats of Qatari influence in D.C. and how Qatar is undermining our country and funding pro-Islamic jihad movements in the U.S. and around the world. After that video we just saw that talked about Laura Loomer and Jack Posobiec, I don't know, kind of makes you think about these characters a little bit differently. Because I think that dude that made that video, is he still alive? I can't remember. I want to say, I don't know, something might have happened to him. I can't remember though. All right. So we had Charlie's text messages earlier this week. I had that on the screen earlier. It was just showing a text message that Charlie had sent that basically proves that that one guy that we showed earlier is lying, that Charlie wanted to disconnect from Israel. It says from Charlie Kirk, just lost another huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year because we won't cancel Tucker. I'm thinking of inviting Candace. Something else here that says ugh. Charlie Kirk says Jewish donors play into all these stereotypes. I cannot and will not be bullied like this, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. Please don't invite Candace. That might feel good short term, but it's not good long term in my opinion. Who's talking right here? Someone's talking right here, and I don't know who it is because I guess they blacked out their name. It might be that guy that we were watching earlier. The guy that Ryan Mata was making fun of. I forgot his name already. Please don't invite Candace. That might feel good short term, but it's not good long term in my opinion. Like all groups, you're going to get wide variety of opinions. That nasty free will thing that God bestowed on us makes life frustrating at times. I don't like when people use God within arguments or for reasons for arguments. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess if there's like a hardcore believer and sometimes you want to persuade a particular person just because they are a hardcore believer, it might work. In this particular matter, I don't think it worked at all. I think it actually pushed Charlie away further. All right, next story. Owen Schroyer started his show this week. I'm sure everybody's probably seen his new show. This is from a few days ago. I don't even know why my posters start mixed up. Like, this is from days before the other posts that were like closer or more relevant to today. Anyways, but yeah, good to see him still in the game. I was sad to actually see him leave the show. I wanted to see him kind of fight through it all, but I think he kind of probably felt some of the overall pressure from the whole situation, especially. Well, I want to say actually he was quitting somewhere around the same time that Charlie Kirk was, I guess, going, well, through the things that he went through. I'll leave it at that just to be nice. All right, Clandestine says, if Hill Dog is coming out of woodwork to bitch about it, you know they are scared. For whatever reason, the Dems desperately do not want Trump to deploy the National Guard / ICE to their cities to deploy or to deport illegals and stop crime. The enemy knows something big is coming. Hillary Clinton says, if states' rights mean anything, they must include the right to not get invaded by another state in peacetime. Americans everywhere speak up and stand against Trump's outrageous assaults on Illinois and Oregon. And then there's this post from J.B. Pritzker, I guess. Some type of announcement. Released the following statement after Illinois. I don't even feel like getting into it. I feel like covering better things, man. Better things like this.
Would you look at this? The painter of positivity himself. Would you look at this? The painter of positivity himself, Bob Ross, and he's not coming alone tonight. That's Anna Nicole Smith, King. Rogers got real into this place, King. That's Mr. Rogers walking to the ring, and he's got Marilyn Monroe on his arm. I never thought I'd see this on Monday Night Raw.
Mr. Rogers, neighbor, it's a beautiful day to paint this canvas with your blood.
You walk in here with your happy little clouds like the ring is some canvas for you to paint on. But this is my neighborhood. And in my neighborhood, people learn respect the hard way. Ross offering the handshake. Oh, my. Low blow. God, with a cheap shot, and the crowd let him hear it. Boos are raining down on him. Writhing in pain. Ross is perched. No way. Five-star frog splash. He got all of it covered. One, two. Oh, Mr. Rogers kicked out. I don't believe it. The man in the cardigan just survived the splash. Losing its both men perched all the way up there. What the? Bob Ross hooking him. Oh, no, this can't end well. Avalanche powerbomb off the ladder. The canvas just shook. Mr. Rogers may be out cold. Bob Ross sitting tall. Ross on the top rope. What's he got in mind? Moonsault. Picture perfect. He got all of it. One. Oh, my. Kick out at one. Are you kidding me? The neighborhood just won't stay down. Ross is all the way at the top of that ladder. What's he thinking? This is a 30-foot drop. Don't do it, Bob. Swanton bomb. Straight from the heavens. Rogers at the table. Bob Ross is going for it all. 450 splash. He nailed it. No. Rogers kicked out. He kicked out. The crowd can't believe it. Rogers swings, block. Ross spins, right on the button. He hooks happy little ending. Oh, my. Cover. 1, 2. Got him. He almost pulls him off.
Oh my god. I swear AI has come a long way. Like this is actually just, it's just wow. I actually made some videos with Grok, I think, after this one, just because I was curious how well Grok has gotten lately. I'm not sure who Braden Sorbo is. That name slightly familiar to me. But he was banned on TikTok with 1.9 million followers. Spent 6 years building this account, and it's the reason I continue to create content to this day. It's a permanent ban with no chance of appeal for breaking civility and speech policy. And I have been informed there is no chance of having the decision reversed. The video in question was a reaction to BLM and NYC protesting the death of Charlie Kirk. Because he is a Catholic, by the way. Order embrace masculinity. Turn off notifs, or turn on notifs. DM for booking. Braden Sorbo. Okay. Julian's Rum says, I'm not 100% sure it was Israel. Laura Loomer says, new. I spoke to Congressman Real Anna Paulina Luna. And she tells me that she has received evidence that Charlie funded one of the groups under FBI investigation for ties to Tyler Robinson's Discord activity, where he may have discussed his plans to assassinate Charlie Kirk. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people don't even believe it's Tyler Robinson anymore. A lot of people believe he's the patsy. Similar to who they blamed killed JFK. Similar, not the same. Right, Mata says, did you know while millions of American families drown in debt on the brink of bankruptcy and losing their homes over skyrocketing bills, Israeli mothers rake in monthly checks for every baby they have. Mothers are paid by the Israeli government via direct deposit by the 20th of every month. This continues until the child turns 18.
Just my personal opinion of who who I think is a complete dirtbag grifter, and his name is Dinesh D'Souza. You know what Charlie Kirk turned down? Charlie Kirk turned down a $150 million offer for Benjamin Netanyahu because Benjamin Netanyahu wanted him to defend Israel against Tucker Carlson. Let me read this tweet for you really quick. Okay, so Dinesh D'Souza says, the problem with Tucker is not that he's bad for Israel. He's bad for Trump and MAGA. He's trying to rip MAGA apart ideology and generationally. He says, I don't know his motives, but who can be blind to the effects in his actions? And who benefits, the left or is the Islamic jihadist? Now, I want to show you a few things about Israel that you most likely don't know. Check this video out.
Did you know that in Israel, when you have a baby, you get a check? And then that baby gets a check every month until it's 18, put into the mother's bank account. It's our tax dollars.
So I said, Grok, do Israel mothers get a check from the government every month after they've had a baby? Yes, Israel mothers and families in general receive a monthly child allowance from the government through the National Insurance Institute, the whatever this is called, after having a baby. This benefit is paid automatically for each child under the age of 18, regardless of family income, and typically deposited into the mother's bank account on the 20th of each month. So let me get this right. Charlie Kirk turns down a $150 million offer from Benjamin Netanyahu if Charlie Kirk would attack Tucker Carlson and defend Israel against Tucker's attacks. And now, who's defending Israel against Tucker's attacks? How much money do you think that this dude is getting paid from AIPAC and the Israel lobbies? Or do you think they're just funding his films and supporting his work? Either way, I think this dude is a dirtbag greaseball grifter, and I don't think you should watch his films. I don't think anybody should watch that trash because it's Israeli propaganda and it's designed to brainwash you into thinking that it's okay that you should send your children off to war to die fighting for Israel. Did you know that 48 hours prior to Charlie Kirk taking a bullet to his throat, he wrote a letter to all the most powerful Jewish donors and told them that he was going to completely cut ties with Israel?
Unless it is true that there was a big payday that was on the line. And if Charlie radically stated that he was done with Israel, if Charlie said he had no choice but to abandon the pro-Israel cause because of, and I quote, Jewish donors, the behavior of Jewish donors, if he said that, yes or no, well then, I don't know, maybe some people didn't want to take that risk that he was going to, become Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson at Turning Point USA with all of those, so much presence across college campuses. Maybe they didn't want to take the chance. You see, I'm just one person, so it's easy to just try to cancel my life and lie on me every second of every day. But Turning Point USA, I think, got a little bit bigger than Charlie, and I'm no longer going to allow this lie in this narrative. So answer the questions, yes or no. And I'm going to, again, challenge you to lie. And if you do lie, I'm going to expose the lies, and I'm going to start dropping videos, actually. So that's where I'm at. Enough of the games, enough with trying to allow Israel to wrangle a narrative that you know is not true. Charlie did not die pro-Israel. He did not die for Israel. He did not martyr himself as a friend of Israel. In fact, the friends of Israel were pressuring him.
What if I told you that American citizens who sit on the organ transplant list for year after year after year waiting for that magical organ, what if I told you that there might be a little bit more to the story and there might be a reason why you're waiting? What if I told you that Israelis got to go to the front of the bus? What if I told you that Israelis also got it for free? Yeah, that's right. Free organ transplants, free health care, while you peasants and you slaves work 20 hours or work an extra 20 hours a week on top of your 40 hours just to keep a roof over your kid's head, and you're so stressed out that your body's literally developing cancer because you don't know how you're going to pay your bills and get through life. Check this out.
To the U.S. and receive our organs.
Okay, this is actually insane. I don't think we'll realize how connected the U.S. and Israel are. Not only does the U.S. give Israel billions of dollars every year that helps fund their free healthcare, meanwhile Americans do not receive free healthcare in the U.S. But that was just a travel nurse who worked on an organ donation floor in the U.S. And she said that what she learned through her experience working on that floor was that Israelis can come to the U.S. for free and receive any medical procedure if the hospital in the U.S. is better or offers something that they can't get in Israel, or if they need an organ donation, they can receive American organ donations, and they can come to the U.S. and everything's paid for. Their flights paid for, their hospital stay, their medical procedure, everything is free. Meanwhile, if an American were to get an organ donation, it could cost them $70,000 in medical bills for being in the hospital, but an Israeli will get it for free. And she also said at any given time, this floor would be half Israelis at this hospital. And she thinks that Israelis might be fast-tracked because she talked to one patient who had a heart and a lung transplant, and within a week of being in the U.S., she was getting her donation. Meanwhile, Americans could be on this list for years to wait for a match or wait to get a transplant.
Crazy.
This is just insane. It's crazy to me that Americans are struggling to pay for healthcare, but Israelis can come and get medical procedures for free. Like, how does that make any sense? When Americans are paying their taxes and that money is going towards their healthcare system as well as Israel's healthcare system, how can Israelis get free healthcare in Israel and the U.S.? Like, how does that make any sense?
So how about this, big shot Dinesh? You're calling out Tucker Carlson saying you want to debate Tucker? Why don't we do this? Why don't we schedule that debate live on stage at the Turning Point USA event? The next Turning Point USA event.
Sounds good to me.
I heard Tucker's headlining it. You know what would be great after his headline? Why don't him and Dinesh debate live in front of the entire world? And let's broadcast that everywhere. How about that, Dinesh?
Yeah, I'm starting to speculate a little bit. You know, what if Dinesh could be one of those possible alleged paid influencers? And I don't know if he is or isn't. I'm just saying that there is some odd strangeness. He's had a lot of interviews with Netanyahu recently. At least it appears that way from different videos that have popped up lately. But they all seem in favor of Israel. They're never in opposition in any type of way. And usually they go against what everyone else really believes. I'm not saying the group is always the way to go and, you know, believing things. I'm just saying, you know, it seems like the internet has been doing a better job on figuring things out better than the official narrative. And I'll leave it at that. Ian Carroll says, so how long until Israel starts bombing refugees again? He's saying this after the recent ceasefire. Almost 100 million jobs could be lost to AI automation, Senate report says. That's from Ground News. Kirkinator. I'll just do it so I can transition. Major breaking, NY Attorney General Letitia James has just been indicted by a grand jury on federal bank fraud charges, per Reuters. Nick Sorter says, let's go.
Great spot for a ski resort. Are you retarded? We agreed to build a water park. How the fuck are you going to build a ski resort in the middle of the desert? Well, they built one in Dubai. You know what? Fuck Dubai and fuck the peace agreement. I'm going home. Why do you always have to be so fucking negative? When was the last time you did something for me?
Kim, how did you get my number? What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck my clanker life.
Okay, that's enough of that. NYAG. This is nothing more than a continuation of the president's desperate weaponization of our justice system, she says.
This is nothing more than a continuation of the president's desperate weaponization of our justice system. He is forcing federal law enforcement agencies to do his bidding. All because I did my job as the New York State Attorney General.
Whatever. Nobody believes that. I mean, at least I don't. You guys believe whatever you want to. I don't care. I really don't.
He caught the scene.
Israeli cabinet ratifies ceasefire and hostage deal with Hamas. Justice Department indicts New York AG Letitia James in a mortgage fraud case. We got all these indictments now. At least, well, Comey and Letitia, but where's the arrest? At least for Comey. Where's Comey's arrest? Let's start with him. And if she has to be charged or be arrested, I don't really care for her as much, but I think Comey definitely deserves it. But she probably deserves it too. I just don't know the whole details of her situation. It was not, I don't know, it wasn't one of those interesting stories to me. I just know that she was lying about Trump and basically did what he did. Ironically.
CIA selling drugs in South Central LA and then exposed it on a hearing on CNN. Have you seen this? Jamie, pull it up.
I will tell you, Director Deutsch, as a former Los Angeles police narcotics detective, that the agency...
He caught the
Los Angeles police narcotics detective that the agency has dealt drugs throughout this country for a long time. Director Deutsch, I will refer you to 3 specific agency operations known as Amadeus, Pegasus, and Watchtower. I have Watchtower documents heavily redacted by the agency. I was personally exposed to CIA operations and recruited by CIA personnel who attempted to recruit me in the late 70s to become involved in protecting agency drug operations in this country. I have been trying to get this out for 18 years, and I have the evidence.
You should immediately bring that information to the Los Angeles Police Department.
I did bring this information out 18 years ago, and I got shot at and forced out of LAPD because of it.
It's wild.
Damn.
He caught the...
He got shot at, too. U.S. diplomat fired over relationship with woman accused of ties to Chinese Communist Party. I haven't gotten too many other details beyond that, though. I haven't really gone through today's news yet all that much, besides what I reposted earlier. Journalist Nick Shirley tells Donald Trump he has personally been on the ground for Antifa protests in America and overseas in the UK.
Please, go ahead.
Oops.
Yeah, my name's Nick Shirley. I'm 23 years old. I'm a 100% independent YouTube journalist. And over the past year or so, I've been able to go to 15 countries. I've hung out with people in the gangs of Brazil, in the favelas, in the prisons of Secot. But yet the most dangerous places I have been here in the United States, unfortunately. And I've had the opportunity to show people about the protest Antifa here in the United States, and there's nothing organic about what they are doing here in the United States. I've watched people be bussed in from states. I've watched...
Yeah, not many people know this about me, but, I mean, back whenever I was in activism, I actually got threatened by Antifa. Whenever they were just starting to pop up in different cities. So I can second all of this behavior from Antifa. I think we all kind of know it from different videos, but it's kind of different once you experience it firsthand. But I mean, you know, at least I did the right thing to, you know, them to want to threaten me, to feel threatened for them to want to threaten me. I just think it's kind of interesting how those two kind of correlate with one another.
Minerals. China today controls 85 to 100% of all the refining on the 20 most important rare earth minerals that are essential for defense, essential for automotive, essential for high tech in our country. They have a stranglehold on that marketplace. We have to break it. President Trump knows that, and we have to get back to mining in our country. It's not just drill baby drill. It's mine baby mine with President Trump and critical minerals.
You see, the Bible makes a distinction, Mr. President, between 2 groups of Jews. One is called the synagogue of Satan. You see, the Bible makes a distinction, Mr. President, between 2 groups of Jews. One is called the synagogue of Satan. There's 2 different kinds. And those people in the latter days is called the remnant of God's people, which will be Jewish people. And then there's the synagogue of Satan. And nearly all of your religious deceptions in the latter days, what the Bible speaks, latter days will be 1,000 years, what they call the synagogue of Satan. In other words, they are energized by a supernatural power called the devil. This is what the Bible teaches, whether you believe it or don't believe it. This is the biblical teaching, and this is what I believe. And I believe that they have a strange brilliance about them. They're smart. And they are energized, in my judgment, by a supernatural power. Well, also they do something else. They're not inspired. And you see, of course, Hitler didn't. They had a stranglehold on Germany, on the banking of Germany, on everything in Germany, and the media. They had the whole thing, you see. But he went about it wrong. But this stranglehold has got to be broken, or this country is going to go down the drain. Yes, sir. I can't ever say it. But I believe it. No, but if you get elected the second time, we might be able to do something.
I'm not going to play this video, but this is from Shadow of Ezra. Turning Point USA has now admitted that the text messages released by Candace Owens about Charlie Kirk's alleged blackmail with Israel donors are authentic. I'm going to be playing the game here soon, by the way. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I got all the key points of this particular story in here today, in case anybody's interested in following this particular story. Certain pieces are relevant, certain things are irrelevant, like this particular video I was playing in the background. I mean, you can take relevance into account if you want to here. I just don't think there's much to go off here. But it looks like the possibility of Kirk's bloodied hand kind of waving in the air almost while he's going down, almost looking like he's alive for a second. But yeah, I mean, you take that evidence with what you will. It's on my page if you want to review it yourself. Let's see, I'm not going to cover too much extra Israel stuff right now. I've got plenty of stuff to cover. There's actually one particular thing I do want to cover before getting enough of the news into the game. Might cover this real quick just because it is relevant right now.
Included, we all have been sold the biggest con of our entire life. And this is that the problem is left versus right, or Republicans versus Democrats. And that is the distraction fireworks show that they want us screaming about while they're doing something else. And this is a magician's trick, and I'm about to really show you what Charlie has kind of exposed here. If you turned on cable news today, you go in your living room, turn it on, maybe you scroll social media, what are you going to see? The absolute fringe. They're going to show you the loudest, dumbest, most cartoonish people from the other side blasted in your face 24/7. You're not being shown your neighbor or your coworker or the mom next door who votes differently. You're being shown a bunch of professional lunatics that are handpicked to make you think one thing. And the one big thing that they want you to think is, oh my God, these people are insane. They are the enemy. That's the reason that we're going downhill. And none of this is an accident. This is word for word textbook psychological operations. And military psyops manuals literally describe how you isolate a target audience, then you pump them full of a bunch of outrage, you create a tribal us versus them identity. This is straight out of a psyops textbook. So why would we want to do this? Or why would psyops want to do this? Because once you're locked into tribal thinking, you're going to swallow anything. You're going to believe any lie about the other side. You're going to cheer when other people suffer. You'll excuse things that you would never excuse in your own neighborhood if you watched it right in front of you and it was one of your neighbors. This is exactly the playbook on how you get otherwise decent, kind people laughing at a murder on the internet. That is how you radicalize a country without firing a shot.
Lots of interesting space news lately. If anybody's heard of, what is it? Is it 31 or 51 Atlas? 31 Atlas. Okay, here it is. This is not the particular story. There's actually a different one I want to get to. This is just a funny thing I made with Grok Imagine. Grok Imagine is getting a lot better, by the way. Just a flying banker. All right, breaking. Many astronomers across the world have been concerned about and confused after China stopped tracking 31 Atlas along with ESA, NASA, and UAE. They have each stopped giving updates on this mysterious object after 31 Atlas, which is the third confirmed interstellar visitor, passed close to Mars. So it's already as close as Mars. Moving pretty quickly, and I think it's supposed to arrive sometime next month, if it's supposed to arrive at all. But there's something interesting about this 31 Atlas. Let's find it real quick. It actually has something to do with this a little bit, almost. What do you think about the Iran-Israel war? They can both go F themselves. But I don't know. There's humanoid type aliens that are being talked about. If I can find that damn video, where's it at? There's a shorter version. This is it right here. Okay, this is what I want. Okay. There was a 22-minute version of this video on my page. It's up closer to the top. I'm going to cover this shorter one just because I want to get into the game. I'm going to end the news right here, though. But this is basically talking about the same thing from 31 Atlas. This is some type of professional remote viewer, if that's even a thing. I guess it probably is in the CIA. But listen to this guy.
CERN, they've used their collider to open up a portal to communicate with extraterrestrial beings.
Well,
And CERN, they've used their collider to open up a portal to communicate with extraterrestrial beings.
well.
And one of them are the occupants from 3 Atlas.
To be clear, CERN already has a room and a technology to open a portal to talk to extraterrestrials.
Yes.
But recently, they also used it to communicate with the beings on 3i Atlas.
That's correct.
Okay, go
on. So those beings introduced themselves as such, like so we are the occupants of this object, and they did not show up physically. They show up as holograms. Now, they apparently showed up as holograms. They looked tall, that's what she said, and they communicated telepathically with every single scientist in the room.
Wow.
And they all got the same message, which is that they are coming in peace and are just trying to come over here to gather all the star seeds of this planet.
So when you remote viewed, did you pick up on that intention as well?
Yes and no. I believe that the direct reptilians, will be coming to Earth, but as to know what the exact intent, that I couldn't really say.
Well, this is an extraordinary development.
It is.
You remote viewed 3i Atlas. Did you do that on your own, or were you tasked with this assignment?
I was tasked by the same intelligence people I'm working with to look at the object, because those had concerns. But what I saw as a remote viewer was a mothership with occupants on board, and they were mostly direct reptilian occupants.
Okay.
That's what, I saw as a remote viewer.
And that was corroborated by other remote viewers seeing the same thing.
That's correct. Yes.
The ship and Draco.
That's correct. One of them is John Rivenko, who is also a known remote viewer, and he announced it publicly as well. And other people from the Stargate program as well. So they basically all came up with the same idea. CERN, they...
Guess you guys can believe him if you want to. I'm still on the fence with it. I don't really know. I don't really care. I guess if we see anything in November, then it'll be relevant. But until then, I'm not going to worry about it. We got enough to worry about right now. I'm not going to think about reptilian aliens. Oh, we got all this other shit going on. Why is my controller not working? Hello? There it goes. I think. Maybe? What is this? I don't want to automatically capture these moments. What are you talking about? Get out of here. That was weird. Something popped up on the screen. Alright, turn up my brightness. That's how it is every time I gotta start a new game. Building shaders. Well, we might have to talk about some news while it builds the shaders. I didn't realize we were waiting on that. PSN. Oh yeah, it's a PlayStation game. What's this? Game data. When you play this game, Sony Interactive collects data that is necessary to operate the game. Limited data. I don't want you guys in my shit. Okay. I think I have to ask that fatal question right now. Ooh, I like the bassiness. Sounds good in my ears right now. Kind of creepy. I can already tell this is going to be a good game. I'm liking playing all these PlayStation games on PC. because I never wanted to own the PlayStation. I don't know why. I was just weird about it. I don't know, I was an Xbox guy. And then I went to PC, and then I was just like, well, screw everybody. I can play Xbox and PlayStation games now. Plus, everything's like 10 times cheaper on PC. That, and you can also like emulate more than half the games. Alright, what was I doing? What games or what versions of Uncharted are out right now? Let's see. I want to find out. Just gonna go over here. Let's see. Question should I ask? How many Uncharted games are there? List them. Should have put in order. Okay, so we got... Okay, so they're just numbered. I should have frickin' thought of that. So wait, I don't have the first one? Wait. I'm confused. Let me look at this again. Thieves and The Lost Legacy. Did I get Uncharted 4? I think I did. Oh shit, where's the other ones at? I mean, I'm gonna have to play this one tonight. But, which one is which? I'm confused, man. I'm just going to Wikipedia. Wikipedia wouldn't lie to me, right? Right? I'm joking. Let's see. Ah, shit, man. I guess I got the newer ones, didn't I? Well, why didn't they show up on Steam? So what does the Legacy of Thieves collection even have in it? It has those 2 games? Do I have to play these in order? I'm just gonna ask it. Do I need to play Uncharted? I got a video making fun of what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm laughing. Do I need to play Uncharted in order to understand it? Hopefully not. I'm gonna ask the AI gods. What you got for me? You do not need to play previous Uncharted games to understand the story of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Okay, so do I start with the Lost Legacy or do I start with this one? I don't know. Shit. Alright. Which is first? Uncharted. Oh, okay. Other people are asking the same question. Good. I like that. Answer my question. Thieves' End is the first game in the series to be released, coming out in 2016. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, a standalone expansion released in 2017. So it's basically the same game, but they have extra parts to it. Okay, well that makes more sense now. Okay, well I guess I'm playing Uncharted 4 then. I don't even think I put that on my thing tonight. I'll change it later. We're playing Uncharted 4, everybody. Actually, I'll just change the thing in my title screen real quick. Why not? Alright, we're gonna play this game now. Playing Uncharted 4, everybody. Did not know that. And I guess we're playing, which one was it? Thieves' End first? I'll change that part later too. Okay. Now we know what's going on. Let's do it. Did that change its position on me? It looks like it's closer now. No, that's good. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Chit chat. Give me the story. We're only 25% shaders in. Looks pretty good for 25%. You ask me. I started like this. Will it hate me if I start it right now? I'll play a moderate difficulty. Lock on aim. I don't want that. Let's give it to me. Empty slot. 25% shaders. Let's do it. I don't feel like waiting.
This is really not good. Hold on! Nathan! They're gaining on us! I know. Well, crank it! Sam, I'm going as fast as I can. Keep heading towards you. I'll try to hold him off. Ah, shit! Here they come! They got smaller boats! Grab them! Got it! Hey, asshole! Tell your bosses to buy their own damn treasure! Not doing much damage here. Just keep at bay. Took him out. Down you go.
I don't know where I'm going.
Big boat. Big boat. Damn it, they're dropping mines. See 'em. Keep heading towards the island. Don't let them get in front of you.
Oh shoot! Oh damn! No, come on now! It should have let me go through the boat.
Big boat. Big boat. Damn it, they're dropping mines. I see 'em. Keep heading towards the island. Don't let them get in front of you.
I didn't think he was gonna block me off like that. I'm still going towards that island. Oh shit. Was that supposed to happen? I guess it was. That should have happened last time.
Nathan! Hey! I'm okay! I'm okay! Shit, the engine's out! What? I can fix it! Just cover me! God damn it! Come on! Blow them out of the water! Take him out! Oh, shit! Found him in the ditch! Damn it! More
I was
coming!
pressing the wrong button.
Stand on the engine! them off of us! The best I can here!
Shit.
Nathan, hurry! Just hang on!
He knocked me off course.
On your right! Watch it, watch it! Oh, shit!
Nathan!
Nathan.
What did I just do? Trying to turn up the brightness.
Nathan.
Nathan!
What are we gonna do with you? You must be tired of these lectures. I know I'm tired of giving them. And now you have to stay here with me all weekend instead of going on the retreat with everyone else? I don't care. Yes, that is the crux of the problem.
I don't see why I'm the only one being punished.
Because you started the fight.
He wouldn't give me back my book.
I told you to leave those books in your room. You only have yourself to blame.
Doesn't give him the right to just snatch it from me.
Does that give you the right to start throwing punches?
It wasn't just about the book.
What was it then?
Nothing. I'll save it for confession.
She's like, you do realize we talk
No matter what I
about
try,
your confessions, right?
You seem
in the background.
insistent on going down the same sad road as your brother. What a waste.
They probably do. I mean, if you had everybody's dirt like that, wouldn't it basically just be blackmail half the time? The confessional? Seems like it. That's how the world works, it seems like, so it just seems obvious to me. Naughty Dog, you do so good with your games, man. That's who made The Last of Us, isn't it?
I see you.
They usually run really good on my computer, too. Where are we going? Where are we going? What do you see? Something over there, flashing? Is that what that was? Did I go this way? Oh.
Up and around we go. Whoa! Too slippery.
Can we climb that? Oh, I can. Nice. Huh. Little assassin, huh? Do y'all ever climb walls like this? I mean, I guess I did when I was little, but... Oh, that makes sense. Never mind. I was about to say I haven't done this shit in a long time. Whee! You going in here? What's in here? We got any good stuff?
Quiet.
Why? What are we looking for? What's my objective? Probably forgot what I was doing. I'm just going out this window. Fine by me. Can I go down this way?
Crap. Not this way.
Shit. Shit, oh shit. Fine. Fine. Can I crouch or anything? I'm gonna learn the buttons. Guess I can't do anything.
Isn't it our job to help boys like him?
In the meantime, I'm neglecting the other dozen boys under my care.
What do you want me to do?
You know my opinion.
I'm not ready to give up on him yet.
You can't keep avoiding it.
I'll
Oh, shit.
talk to him in the morning.
No, get down. How do I get down?
Good night, Father.
Good night, Sister Catherine.
Why don't you get against the wall?
Nathan. You're in big trouble, young man.
I mean, like, he wouldn't get down, so I didn't know what to do. Is there another place to go? I didn't see it.
What do you
Why did it tell me to go out around?
My opinion.
Or did I read that wrong?
I'm not ready to give up on him yet.
You can't keep
Look, it'll pop up right here. Watch.
Look, I'll talk to him in the morning.
I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
Until she goes away.
Good night, Father.
It was telling me to, like, press B button and go around the corner. I thought it was gonna, like, take me to that cover point, but it didn't do it. Why did that pop up? That's so weird. Am I following her? I don't know where to go.
Gotta get to that window.
Where's she at? I don't even see her. Oh, there she is. No!
Come on. Move it, sister.
Okay, that's what it's doing. Now I get it. Okay, so it's basically... It's kinda like Gears of War, but not really. I don't know. It's different.
Sister Catherine?
Darn.
Ah, Sister Catherine. I've forgotten my keys again. Can you open the gate for me?
Coming, Father.
He actually did it. I don't think he was gonna do it, but he did. It actually goes where his hand actually goes where the stick is on my controller. That's kind of cool.
Almost there.
Whoa! Climb up quick, boy.
Sam?
Is that Sam? I don't even know. I'm just gonna go around the light.
Oh, you gotta learn to watch your back.
Alright.
Hey, it's good to see you, little brother. What is that? Really? Again?
It's nothing.
You told me you'd stay out of trouble, though.
He was talking shit about us.
So?
He said that Dad dumped us here because we're worthless, and Mom is in hell because...
Nathan, come on. They're just saying it because it gets to you, all right? You just gotta learn to laugh it off.
You wouldn't.
Well, do as I say, not as I do. Here. You'll catch a cold.
So, what are you doing here like this anyway? If the nuns catch you, they're gonna call the cops.
Well, I got something for you. And I couldn't wait till Christmas.
What?
It's outside.
What happened to us staying out of trouble?
This is an exception.
Mm-hmm. Nice jump.
Come on. Yeah, give me a hand. You might. The sister's feeding you enough. The place is kind of empty. Where's everyone?
Some Bible retreat.
Yeesh. I remember those. How's Father Duffy doing?
He's the one decent guy in there. You should come and say hi.
Nah, I don't need the guilt. way. I'm getting there. That was easy.
You didn't prop it.
I did. At least I thought I did. No, it doesn't matter. We're gonna take the high road.
The high road?
Just follow me. Watch this.
Oh.
And now, we take the high road.
Have you done this before?
Once or twice. Here, come on. Your turn.
PlayStation games always have like weird controls. How do I get up? Don't let me up. What do I do? What do I do? Do I have to call around? Oh. I guess I forgot about that part.
So, what you been up to?
Working mostly.
You still dating that girl?
Oh, Crystal? On again, off again. Currently.
It's similar to Assassin's Creed, kinda. I thought we played it as an adult, though.
No glory. Whoa, whoa. Just don't think about it. You got this.
I'm not gonna think about it. I'm playing a video game. Hell you?
I gotcha. See? No big deal.
Yeah. Nothing to it.
Stay with me. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, totally.
I like the hesitation.
Right behind you.
It's good writing, good acting.
There's a jump coming up.
Okay.
Good old parkour.
Right down the middle. Nice and easy.
Screw that.
Oops. Was that a sin? I think that's a sin. You ready, Tarzan?
Shit. Oh, fuck, I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah.
It changed it on me. It's Y now. It was A. There we go. I was about to say, how are you gonna grab that? Where are you going? Did you go down? No! I hit him. I was kind of hoping he was gonna go through him, but he didn't. I didn't know he was gonna go off to the left. There we go. Okay, well, don't jump into him. Noted.
Up the steeple.
Noted.
I can't jump that high.
Hey, just go around the corner.
Okay.
It's a nice view.
It's definitely not the same as Assassin's Creed. There's like some,
Not bad.
I don't know, altercations for sure.
You ever been up here before?
This particular roof? No.
But you do know where you're going, right?
More or less.
Do we really have to be up here right now? Like, we could go around all this shit. Like, what the hell? It's kind of strange, actually. The more we go.
Wait here, and you watch me.
You would.
Your turn. Okay. All right, go ahead. Just don't overthink it. Oh, crap! Ah, that's it! Come on.
Glad I jumped towards him that time.
I did it. Yeah, of course you did. Here, follow me. You know what? How about you take this one?
Really?
Yeah, really. I'll follow your lead. Attaboy, Nathan.
First try. Am I going directly across?
Okay.
That actually kind of threw me off the tutorial. I was like, what just happened? Thought it glitched. Get up. Do you need help? Come on. He's just hanging there for a minute. Now what?
All right. After you.
Where are we going? This way? Huh? What are you talking about? Where does he want me to go? After me? Up here? I don't know what you want, bro.
Now, head down.
Like right here? It wasn't that obvious, so I didn't know.
We're out.
All right.
Check it out. Huh?
Whoa, you got the 250?
250? What are you talking about? No, this is the 500cc twin.
Like the ladder was still up.
Yeah.
Where'd you lift it from?
Whoa. That's a low blow. But hey, I'll have you know that I am a changed man. Bought this with hard-earned cash. Here, come on, take a seat. What?
The only time you pull a stunt like this is when you're trying to make up for something.
You are too smart for your own good, you know that?
Sounds like the movie, honestly.
I got this job. Pays well. Really well. But, I gotta leave town for a little bit.
Is this the same story as that movie?
What's a
I
little
wonder.
bit?
Like, a year. At the most, and then I'll be back before you even know it, alright?
You're bailing on me.
Come on, don't be so dramatic.
What, so it wasn't bad enough to leave me in that place? How could you do this to me, Sam?
Hey, wait, I'm doing this for you. The money I make is for the both of us. And then in a couple of years, when you're out...
Years? Take me with you.
I can barely support myself.
I'll pitch in.
I know you think the orphanage sucks.
You have no idea.
Yeah, but it's the best thing for you right now. Alright? You just gotta trust me on that one.
It's not fair.
Hey, nothing about our lives has been fair. But we've made it work, right?
Sure.
Well, you know, the bike wasn't the only surprise. And I guess I'm gonna have to ruin the next one.
What?
I found Mom's stuff. Everything that Dad sold, I tracked down the buyer.
If you're saying this just to make me feel better...
I swear to God.
Where?
Yeah. On the other side of town. What do you say we go and get it back?
You mean steal it?
It's not stealing if it was ours to begin with.
I'm pretty sure the cops aren't going to see it that way.
Well, then let's not get caught. You ready for this?
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say, it looks like shit now.
Esto va a estar más fácil de lo que esperaba, ¿eh?
The hell are we at now? This El Salvador or something?
Acabemos con esto. Let's go.
What button do I press? I'm just gonna press X.
Chingada, este gringo sabe pelear, ¿eh?
¡Déjalo sin dientes!
Eres puro cuento. A ver cómo te sales de esto.
¡Rómpele el brazo!
No puedes conmigo. ¿Qué tal esto?
Asshole, let go of me!
¡Dármelo!
Right back at you!
¡Lucha como un hombre!
Oh, come on now.
Ask for it. I got you now.
Dale una paliza. Toma esto, pendejo.
Can I like dodge?
Sí, Gustavo.
Come on.
Estás por enfrente con nosotros. Ahora sí, pendejo. Te vas a arrepentir.
Come on, amigo.
Te voy a matar, come mierda. Te voy a cerrar la bocota, gringo.
Get off of me!
Ya basta.
No, get me out.
My turn. ¡Ya basta, idiota! ¡Suéltame!
You weren't fighting? Huh? Right, little guy? Te voy a matar, gringo, come mierda. Hey, give me a call when you're old enough to ride the rides. Te voy a sacar por el culo.
¡Solitaria! ¡Cállalo!
Te voy a estar esperando aquí, ¿eh?
Abre.
Come on. How long am I supposed to be in here? Huh? Where's the toilet?
You looking at it? Have fun.
I will. Gracias.
No toilet. I would piss it under the door. Make them step in it.
Get up.
I was having a great dream, too. Hey. All right, easy.
All right, cálmate.
Por favor, no me dejes ir adentro de nuevo por tu culpa, pendejo.
Yeah, any chance I can take a shower?
Cállate.
Cállate.
Morning, boys. Or is it evening? It's hard to tell down here.
Oye, idiota. Get up the stairs.
Esos dos tienen toda la suerte.
Viene saliendo un prisionero. Abran la reja.
Una semana.
There's somebody behind me. Hey, there is.
Hey, nice to see you. It's bright. Humid.
Welcome to Panama.
Hey, gringo. Vi lo que hiciste a Gustavo. Tengo un cuchillo que tiene tu nombre, amigo.
Hey, Vargas.
Cuando regrese.
Déjanoslo a nosotros. Nos encargamos
Atrás.
de él.
¡Muévanse! ¡Quítense, cabrones!
Hey, tranquilízate.
Looks like you have some fans.
Yeah, my adoring public.
Go. Abre la reja.
¿A dónde lo llevas?
Es una sorpresa.
Diviértete.
You do speak a little Spanish, you know. Wait, what did you say?
You'll find out soon enough.
Te lo advertí, pero no escuchaste. ¿Qué está mirando?
Nada, amigo. Nothing.
Atrás. De este me encargo yo.
Bien.
Where are you taking me anyway?
You'll see.
No. Not that way.
Oh, all right.
After you.
Yeah, this isn't sketchy at all. Hey, you know, this doesn't look like the warden's office.
Go left.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Through there.
Frickin' sewer. Where? Oh.
Through here?
Does he let me free?
Here we are.
Alright. Hey, take these cuffs off or what?
I want in.
Huh?
In?
Whatever you hope to find up there, I want in.
Now, come on, Marcus. The deal was just to get us in and out of here. That's it.
Just? I'm sticking my neck out for you gringos.
Yeah, and Rafe is paying you a lot of money for your trouble.
See? But not nearly enough.
You were told not to open that.
Yes. I was also told not to take bribes, not to bring anyone here, and not to beat on my inmates. But here we are.
Just be careful with that. It's 300 years old.
I was a member of Captain Henry Avery's crew. You know who that is?
He was a pirate.
The pirate who pulled off the biggest heist in history and got away with it. I looked him up.
It's great.
Over $400 million worth of gold and jewels, all from one single ship. The Gunsway.
Yeah. I'm familiar with the story. Can you get to the point?
I occupied the highest cell in the Spaniards' prison. Here. I hope someday you will find your way into this infernal place, bear my cross, and discover the riches of paradise.
What? What do you want?
The riches of paradise.
Oh, it's a metaphor.
No. You and your friends did not pay to get into this infernal place in search of a metaphor. I want in.
All right. I'll tell you what. Let me go up there, check out the prison cell. If there's still anything there after 300 years, we can take this up with Rafe. Now, come on. Letter. Por favor.
How you gonna get up there anyways?
Climb. Oh, unless, of course, you want to do it, since you want in and all.
Just don't break your neck.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Hey, did you bring what I asked?
Yeah. Hid it just over there. Under the work table. By the crates.
Great, thanks.
Now it's kind of pushing my system. Oh shit.
There we go, piece of cake.
Still looks pretty good. Sure, by the time I play it next, I'll probably automatically change it. What's this? I can move it.
I need my gear. There's the prison cell. How do I get up there?
Can't swing. Where do I get my gear at? Oh, is it right here?
Bingo. Now we're in business.
That's it? Really? How did I know where to go? I've never played this game before. I just had a feeling it might be right there. I didn't know it would be that easy though. Damn.
go. Looks like I can slide down there. Look on that post.
I don't even know where to jump to.
Wait till Sam hears about this. Onward and upward.
We're going now, buddy. Need to go up high somehow. Okay. I'll get to the side there. Can I just jump up right here? There we go.
No, gotta
Glad you
find
made
the
it.
highest cell.
Can I just go this way?
These Burns had a nice view before he was executed.
Can I not lift myself up right here? Really? Still can't pull myself up.
Hard to believe there were dozens of pirates holed up in here.
Holy
Just
shit.
waiting to be
It got
hanged.
dark all of a sudden.
Okay. Where to?
There's rats. I hate rats. I have a gun. I want to shoot.
Gotta find a way up.
It's like Indiana Jones plus gun. Well, I guess it kind of is Indiana Jones, isn't it? A little bit.
Yeesh. I thought the modern prison was
Like
bad.
modern Indiana. They spelled pirates wrong. What's that about? Does that have any significance? What's that about? Did that let? No, it didn't. Why did I do that? Is there a point to that? I'm supposed to get up there somehow? Look.
I can barely believe this place is still standing. Spanish sure knew how to build a sturdy prison. Wonder how many pirates died here. Alright, not gonna lie. This is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Not gonna lie. Pretty fun. I'm just glad my game runs decent. No! not a good time for
Man,
that.
Sam is missing out.
I mean, he's missing out. Didn't you?
Here we go.
Wait, I don't know
Ramses
which
Cell.
character I'm playing as. The older brother or the younger
Cell.
brother?
More like a suite. Okay.
What
Where
was
to
that?
begin?
What did I see?
Sun and moon. Alchemy symbols for gold and silver. Wait a sec. I saw something like this on the letter. Huh. Well, that's part of the symbol. Ah. There's the other half. Now then.
Cool.
That's more like it.
Oh.
Okay, the zodiac symbol. Sagittarius. And the Scorpio sign. All these squiggles and scratches must mean something.
Is that X for 10? So is it 13? Oh shit, my controller just went wild. What just happened? I can't stop spinning! Alright, you can stop now. Okay, you can stop now. Thank you. That was weird. It's got stuck there for a minute. Hey, my controller is finally flashing. Oh, we got buttons. Okay, now I understand. I have to add up shit, dude. What the hell? My controller stopped working again. Why'd I do that? Come on, man. Okay, that's 6. Is it 7? No, press A now. Why?
That's not it. It's not this one either. Nothing.
How do I open it back up?
Ah, nope. No? Roman numeral 2. No? Oh, where's that Sagittarius symbol? Sagittarius. Roman numeral 10.
That's why I'm confused. I'm just like, this doesn't seem like it's... Are there other stones in other place? Oh, okay, I didn't see that until now. Okie dokie.
Roman numeral 10. Nothing. What did that letter say again?
So is it going backwards? thought I already hit 2. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it says 2. 2's right here. Hello? It's not letting me do it. It's not popping up. I see it.
A Scorpio sign. And a Roman numeral 2.
Okay, well. It's gotta pop up again so I can do it. Is it in a different spot now? A different 2? There's only 1 2. Why does it not let me use it? I already used all these. Oh shit. This is weird, yeah. Is that a 2? That's a 2. Yeah, that's a 2.
Roman numeral 2. Ah, nope.
What?
Did I miss something on the letter?
Yeah, dude.
Sagittarius. Roman numeral 10.
So do I gotta find 12? Is that what you're telling me? Is there a 12 somewhere? Yeah, yeah, that's 12, I think, right?
10 and 2. X and II.
I knew that. And it's the one rock that looks different. I just didn't know there was a 12 on the wall.
Would you look at that?
Jesus Christ. Literally. Right? It's Jesus, right? Who else would it be?
Digna factis recipimus.
It's broken off of something. Interesting. Fine work, this craftsman. I'll save this for... Save it for the market, man. Yeah, sell it later. I'm just kidding. Kidding. I'd probably keep it.
Guess this is it. Alright. Time to head back.
Is it? It's a little too easy. Like I said, I just didn't know there was a 12 on the wall. I'll get out of here.
Come on. Gotta watch that first step.
Oh shit. Oh whoa. That was weird. I didn't know what it wanted me to do. I thought it was gonna let me slide down the road, but he dropped off. I don't think I was supposed to do it so late.
Down we go.
Oh, I gotta hold LB, that's what it was. Well, damn it.
Huh. Now what?
Am I going up or down?
Careful.
Screw that. I'm gonna be careful. Oh. I didn't want to drop right there.
Alright, one more time.
Shit, dude, what the fuck? I glitched up or something. I thought it was wanting me to jump on the corner there. Guess not.
Careful.
Oh, shite. Get up, you dumbass. Can you stop falling off? Alright, we're just gonna jump all the way across.
Yeah, I see Rafe do that. There goes my shoulder.
Am I jumping that, really?
There's Vargas. I want a cut. I want in. I'll give you in.
Ooh.
Oh, crap. No. Whoa! Made it.
Kinda. Mostly.
Now we're talking.
Getting faster at climbing now.
You made it. What'd you find? Greg? What?
The place was picked clean. If there's a clue hidden up there somewhere, I couldn't find it.
Are you sure? Were you looking in the right place?
Maybe I missed something in the letter. There could have been another tower that collapsed centuries ago.
Yeah.
There any plans to this place? You know, like blueprints?
Could be. There's a bunch of old files.
Okay, great. Go look through those, okay? See what you can dig up. Meanwhile, I'll talk to Sam. He's our Avery expert. Maybe he can make sense of this whole mess.
Right. I'll look through the files.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Yeah.
When you're done talking to him, come and find me.
You got it.
Gringo, if I catch you fighting one more time, 1 week in the hole for you.
It's nice acting, Vargas. Almost as good as mine.
Te puedo decir, ¿eh? Suerte de principiante, ¿verdad?
Hijo de puta.
Lo siento, chicos. Tengo que irme.
Claro, te vas cuando estás ganando.
Para ti, ¿eh?
Jesus, us. They worked you over good. You all right?
Just another day at the office. Come on.
Hey, whoa. You're not gonna keep me in suspense, are you?
You were right.
No, we were right.
No.
We just gotta find Rafe.
Rafe.
Don't start, please.
Oh, come on. Like you said, we did this. You and me. Now this rich asshole comes in on the tail end.
How long have we been trying to get in here?
We had some leads.
No, we didn't. Okay, not one. So like it or not, no Rafe, no Vargas, and no getting in here.
Speaking of Vargas, we got a problem.
What kind of problem? Did he let you into the old prison?
Yeah, he did. After he read the letter.
So how much does he know?
Enough that he wants a cut.
Shit. Rafe, if anybody else finds out about this...
I'll work it out with Vargas. Don't sweat it. Right now, let's get on to more important matters.
All right. Let's find somewhere a little more private.
Yeah.
All right, coast is clear.
Okay, so what do we got?
Oh, shit.
Huh? Hey.
May I?
Just be careful, okay?
Wood with gold and silver inlay. It's well made. It's hollow. Why would one of Avery's men go through the trouble of hiding a cheap crucifix?
It's not a crucifix. Technically, a crucifix is a representation of Jesus. It's not Jesus.
Well, you're right. There's no crown of thorns. He's tied to the cross. Well, if it's not Jesus, then...
Read the inscription.
Digna factus recipimus. We receive
the due rewards of our deeds.
Yeah. Look at you.
It's a benefit of growing up in a Catholic orphanage. That's St. Dismas.
Yeah, penitent thief. What's the connection?
Guys, let's just pretend I skipped all of Sunday school.
Okay, during the crucifixion, Jesus is placed between two thieves, okay? One of them mocked Jesus. The other one, this guy, was penitent. Okay? He accepted his punishment with grace.
And Jesus brought him to paradise.
Penitent thief.
Yeah. What? You figured it out?
There is a cathedral of St. Dismas in Scotland.
Wait, the last sighting of Avery was in Scotland.
It can't be a coincidence.
No.
You know, I have my doubts about you too, but let's find Vargas. Get the hell out of this shithole. Let me guess, this is the guy you picked a fight with?
Didn't know he had so many friends.
Te dije que no habíamos terminado.
Mira, ya nos ganaste, ¿ok?
Muy tarde para hablar. ¡Aquí no sales!
Hey, you know what?
Tú no te metas.
Okay.
Guys, get the dude off me!
Jesus, did you have to pick on the most popular guy in this room?
I didn't hear you volunteer.
Guys, save it for later.
What you got, asshole?
Oh, cool.
Buenas noches.
Shit. We're not done here, guys.
¡Maten a estos niños come mierda!
Hey, little help, guys!
Hora de irse, gringo.
Sam! Some help here! Thanks.
¿Estás muerto?
Oh, got him.
Hey, get off! Ay, espera!
Ya basta de hablar. Alguien más necesita que le recuerde las reglas. ¡Alíñense! ¿Qué es esto? Dame.
Uh-oh.
Contraband.
Vargas.
¡Cállate! Who do you think you are? Llévalo a su celda.
Trae a los gringos a mi oficina.
Damn, got caught.
Déjanos. Déjennos.
Took you long enough. We almost got killed, you know?
You still might.
Vargas? Seriously?
Oh, I didn't find anything. It must be in a different tower. Well?
What can I say? I was raised Catholic. I always carry one.
Funny.
Hey, look. It's worthless, all right?
You think I'm an idiot?
Okay, you want to renegotiate, fine. Stop acting like a third world thug. Put the gun away. Thank you. We're willing to give you 10%.
That actually made me laugh too.
We're doing most of the work, 20, and you'd never find it without us.
He's smart to start low though.
Equals
25. Does that sound fair, guys?
Suppose I can live with that.
Sure. I mean, 400 million divides nicely by 4.
Looks like we have a deal.
Yes, we have a deal. And if you ever cross me again...
Oh shit, dude, really? Damn.
Jesus, that's that.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
You want to find out?
Guys, what are we doing here?
We're sticking to the plan.
Was this part of the plan?
Just follow me.
Oh shit, here we go.
God damn it.
Rafe, where are we going here?
The lighthouse. Vargas said the boat is right under the lighthouse.
Which way?
I don't know. We'll get outside and figure it out.
The window! Nathan, give me a hand.
Hurry up!
Now! Got it!
Get going!
Come on!
I don't see the lighthouse.
Now let's just get away from the guard.
Down this way! Through here! Watch yourself! Oh, crap! Over there! To the left! This way. No, wait. Over here! Come on! Hey, you still there? Right behind
I like double jumped.
Damn it! Stop!
Get off. Come this way.
Shit! Another dead end.
Fire escape. Nathan, get me out there.
Come on, Sam. Ready? And...
Let's go.
Yeah, after you.
Oh damn.
Seriously?
Nathan!
Oh, they actually came back.
It's a clean house! Alright, we need to catch up with Brady.
You thought you trusted him.
I do! What
I'm going.
He's gonna leave without us, isn't he?
Not if we're quick! Come on! After you!
They're everywhere. Okay, looks clear.
Damn it, this place is like a maze.
Yeah, it's like they don't want us to leave or something.
After this,
Oh, shit.
stay out of
Guard!
business for a while.
Hola, amigo.
Right? Good to see you. Get down that ladder for us.
Close. There's the lighthouse. Like I said, stick to the plan.
Yeah, don't celebrate yet.
Where did I just go? I thought I was jumping across. I saw him over there. Oops.
We're close. There's the lighthouse. Like I said, stick to the plan.
Okay, go this way. Where'd he go?
That's right. Let's keep searching over there. Find us. There it is.
Don't drop the rocks.
Come on, let's go. Pull him up. Is he dead?
Sam, no. No, you hold on.
Oh shit, he got him. He lost his strength.
No!
He's dead. Fuck.
We gotta move.
Oh, no, he's still down there.
No, he's gone. Come on, the boat's just beyond the wall.
No, I can't. Can't leave him behind.
Nate, your brother is dead. Either come with me or join him. Just have it your way.
Sam. Oh, God, no. I'm coming. I gotta keep coming, right?
Woo! This game is fun. I like it. Oh, we're just now starting it. Well, that's cool. Alright. Well, I think that's actually a good place to stop for today. Thieves' End. I'm enjoying it so far. Check out this game if you haven't yet, guys. But anyways, I'm gonna go and be getting off for tonight. So, if you like tonight's episode, go ahead and like. If you're new to the channel, please follow. And I don't know, I may or may not be on tomorrow. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. I might have plans tomorrow night. But like I said, if they don't work out, I might come back. Who knows? If not, have a good weekend, y'all. Good night.
Made it to the bottom.
Okay. According to your signal, you're at the coordinates. Any sign of our haul?
No. Not yet, anyway. You got any pings from up there?
Afraid not.
All right. I'll just keep heading downstream.
Copy that. Keep me posted.
You got it.
Hey, by my watch, you're down to a quarter tank. You want to come up?
Nah, I'll be fine. Can't be far.
If you don't find it soon, I'm calling it.
I'll find it.
All right.
Hey, I got something here.
What is it?
No rust, right color. Maybe it hit the rocks, tore off before tumbling.
Hey, you're mumbling.
Sorry. It looks like a piece of our wreck. Must be close by.
You're teasing me now, Drake. You're teasing me.
Found it.
All right. How's it look?
It's beat up, but intact. All right, here we go. There. Whoa. Morning, fellas. All right, I'm in. Looks like a lot of it's still strapped down. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, by my count, we're shy 2 crates. I'm gonna go round them up.
Hold on. How about you come up first, get a fresh tank?
The crate's gotta be... Ha! Found one. Crap. The crate's pinned beneath the trailer.
Tell you what, secure the other crate first, then we'll lift the trailer up for you.
You see, that's why you get paid the big bucks.
Yeah.
Found the other crate.
One down, one to go. Secure it in the trailer. We're nearly at your position.
All right, see you soon. This thing's getting heavy.
Remember, only thing I want to recover from that riverbed is that trailer.
Come on, Nate, focus. All right, that's one crate secure.
Good timing. We're right above you. Sling's on its way down. Coming down. Okay, it's in position. Look up the trailer. We'll raise it up a bit for you.
Okay, got the cable. Gonna try looping it around one of the axles.
That should work.
Yeah. Alright, that's one.
All right, you watch your oxygen now.
That's fine. And that's two. Okay, trailer secure, ready to go.
All right, get clear. We'll lift it up.
Ready when you are.
And up we go. Okay, that enough?
Yeah, plenty. Just don't drop it on me.
No promises.
Come on, Nate, what are you doing? Okay, I got the other crate. I'm gonna strap it in with the others. Come on. There you go. All cargo present and accounted for. And with 5 minutes of oxygen to spare.
Jesus. Hey, maybe you should hang out then. See if you can find some other treasures down there.
Nah, I'm good.
Wanna ride up?
I'd love one.
Let me know when you're on the sling.
Okay, I'm in position. Get me out of here, will you?
You got it. Going up. Look at that beauty. How you feeling?
Feeling better now that I'm out of that river. I'm gonna stink like fish for a week.
All right. We're gonna come to you. Hang on.
Hang on. What's up, boys?
Good to have you back, Drake.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Toss down your gear.
Here you go.
Thanks. Whoa, this tank's kind of light.
I'm just making your job easier, right?